Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Monday, November 8th. I'm Jackson.
And I'm Nariah, and this is Booker T. Washington High School News.
There is an Army ROTC scholarship presentation this Wednesday, November 10th from 3:30 to 5 o'clock in the NJ ROTC classroom.
Did you know Veterans Day was originally called Armistice Day, commemorating the end of World War I?
I was a United States Marine from 1997 to 2018. I was an infantryman. I also taught marksmanship. I taught combat tactics, anything that involved the infantry, being on the ground, weapon systems. I served a lot of different places. In my 21 years, I went to 24 different countries. I was stationed primarily at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and Camp Pendleton, California. You have two choices in life. You can sit on the sidelines or you can get in the game. I went to this school. This is my high school. I graduated from here in 1994. It's about something bigger than you. I came to the conclusion that I wanted to do something more.
When I was 19 years old, I enlisted in the Navy. I was working as a plumber's apprentice. And I remember telling my brother, hey, I really don't see myself doing 30 years as a plumber. And I looked into the military. It looked like a great deal. And I went into the advanced electronics field and I learned how to work on electronic equipment. And I specialized in a piece of equipment called the Mark 12 IFF system. And it electronically interrogated all vessels that were in the vicinity of the ship. And those indicators would pop up in the Combat Information Center, identifying those particular contacts. So I learned a lot. When I enlisted in the Navy, I went to boot camp in Orlando, Florida. And from Orlando, Florida, I went to Great Lakes, Illinois. And then from Great Lakes, I went to Norfolk, Virginia. And then from there, I went to San Diego. And so I flew from San Diego to the Philippines, and I waited in the Philippines for my ship to show up, but I traveled a lot. It was an awesome experience. I know in high school, you may not know what you want to do and just really know where your interests are. If that's you, I would recommend looking into the different branches of the military.
Thank you for your time and for your service, Mr. Bauer.
Oh, thank you guys for putting this together, and y'all have a great day.
My name is Heather Ann Bozeman. I was in the United States Army, the greatest fighting force the world has ever known, and I did that for 23 years. I really just wasn't doing well in college, and I think it just wasn't a good fit for me, but in the military I really flourished because I got to do the thing that they told me I was going to be doing. I started enlisted, and then I gained my degree while I was enlisted. And when I was enlisted, I did broadcast journalism. Upon retirement, I was a paratrooper and a jump master, military police officer out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. So my beginning military career was all overseas. Korea, Japan, Germany, and then within those, I traveled with all different units. So I've probably been to something like 50 or 60 countries. Here in the States, I was everywhere again, like South Carolina, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, DC. As far as favorites, I really loved being stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and that's where I retired from. And so that's kind of my military home. When I was a broadcast journalist, I got to meet tons of amazing people like Metallica. I got to interview Joan Jett several times, Gwen Stefani. I got to meet the President of the United States, Bill Clinton. That was pretty amazing. But some of the best people I got to meet were just regular, amazing Americans willing to put their life on hold for all the freedoms we cherish. It doesn't take much to honor the flag. It really doesn't. And so many of us, it just means a lot for.
Well, thank you for your time in this interview, and thank you for your service.
Absolutely. Thank you.
On November 16th, several universities and colleges will be on our campus to provide scholarship and enrollment information.
Today is an A-Day, so please report to your 4th period class.
And that's all the time we have for BTWHS News this morning. Have a magnificent Monday, Wildcats.